MACC to reopen file on DEIG if there are new leads. Malaysia book football final spot after LAST-GASP win against Indonesia. Good afternoon and salam satu Malaysia. I'm Cynthia Arthur. You're watching News on 2. The Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission MACC will open an investigation paper on the Darul Ehsan Investment Group DEIG establishment if there are new issues or leads. According to MACC Chief Commissioner Datuk Zulkifli Ahmad, he must first consult with his officers to see whether the issue is similar with an issue that was investigated by the Commission in 2015 and to see whether there are any new information. Datuk Zulkifli was commenting on report lodged by a group of Selangor UMNO youth members which called upon the authorities to probe how DEIG, the investment arm of the Selangor state government, which has a 2 ringgit paid-up capital, was given projects worth 10 billion ringgit to develop state-owned lands. The Petaling Jaya Utara and Kelana Jaya UMNO youth members claimed that checks with the company's Commission of Malaysia revealed that DEIG shared the same director with Selangor's Menteri Besar Incorporated, MBI, which is at the center of another investigation by the MACC for alleged abuse of power and corruption. Selangor Menteri Besar Datuk Seri Azmin Ali had said in 2015 that DEIG would not begin operations until 2016. But DEIG had, through its subsidiary DEIG Land, started a request for information in 2015 for development works on Selangor state government lands worth 10 billion ringgit in Shah Alam, Gombak and Bukit Beruntung. Meanwhile, the MACC reiterated it will take action against Penang Chief Minister Lim Guan Eng unless he openly apologizes for describing the arrest of State Executive Councillor P. Bunpo as illegal.
Dan sebagaimana yang saya nyatakan bahawa kita memberi minta untuk Lim Guan Eng untuk menarik balik pernyataan tersebut, serta memohon maaf secara terbuka. Jadi kemudian kita akan lihatlah apa tindakan yang kita boleh ambil, sama ada ianya bersifat sivil ataupun jenayah.
In a statement on Friday, MACC said that Lim must openly and unconditionally apologize within 48 hours from the time the statement was made. MACC had described Lim's statement on the arrest of P as malicious slander aimed at tarnishing MACC's good name and reputation. The federal government will not support the land reclamation project in Pulau Pinang if it incurs huge losses and affect the income of the people in the areas concerned. According to Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak, the federal government has its own stand in approving a project and not reject it solely on political grounds. Datuk Seri Najib said among the key criteria that must be taken into account before a development project was approved was that it must not have a huge impact and loss to the local community, environmentally friendly and sustainable, as well as save public expenditure.
Projek pembangunan mestilah tidak memberi impak dan kerugian yang besar kepada masyarakat setempat. Dalam hal ini, 1,500 nelayan, kalau sekiranya projek tebus tanah ini ibaratnya mencapak pasir ataupun tanah dalam periuk nasi nelayan, bukanlah satu projek yang patut dilaksanakan.
Datuk Seri Najib was speaking at a gathering organised by Balik Pulau UMNO Division in Balik Pulau Polytechnic yesterday. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi has urged the Chinese community to avoid falling victims to political manipulation of the opposition and to give their support back to Barisan Nasional in the 14th General Election GE14. He noted that the opposition had spread hate among the Chinese, prompting them to change the government.
Cukuplah kita dimanipulasikan oleh pihak pembangkang. Kini kembalilah semula kepada Barisan Nasional yang akan membela semua rakyat. Pembelaan ini terbukti dengan pelbagai program yang dilaksanakan. Dan tentunya Presiden MCE yang duduk di dalam kabinet bersama dengan rakan-rakan yang lain seperti Timbalan Presiden dan juga Presiden Gerakan. Saya akan membantu mereka untuk menentukan bahawa agenda memartabatkan orang-orang keturunan Cina, rakyat keturunan Cina akan terus diberikan keutamaan oleh kerajaan Malaysia tanpa menepikan kaum-kaum lain. Saya akan bantu ini.
The Deputy Premier was speaking at the Malaysian Chinese Women Excellence Awards 2017 dinner in Seri Kembangan, Selangor last night. Dato Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid, who is also Home Minister, said the BN government had various programs to ensure the well-being of people in the country, and he said he would ensure the national agenda for the Chinese community would continue to be given priority by the government without marginalizing other races. In citizenship issue, for example, the Deputy Prime Minister said he had personally approved the applications made by those who were qualified. Naraj Singh soars to third consecutive high jump goal. With just a few days left, the Malaysian contingent is well on its way to reaching its target of 111 gold medals at the Kuala Lumpur SEA Games. That is the magical number which Malaysia believes will make it to the overall winner of the 29th edition of the SEA Games, which ends on Wednesday. There are 126 gold medals still up for grabs over the next 4 days. So far, our athletes have won 83 gold medals, 58 silver and 54 bronze as at 12 this afternoon. This is followed by Vietnam with 50 golds, 34 silvers and 43 bronze, while Singapore is in third place with 46 golds, 36 silvers and 52 bronze. National Under-23 team booked their berth in the final of the 2017 Kuala Lumpur SEA Games after edging Indonesia 1-0 in the semi-final of the Shah Alam Stadium last night. Striker N. Thanabalan was the hero again for them as his late header knocked out Indonesia in the semi-final. The match was locked at goalless draw at half-time before Thanabalan scored to break the tie at the 86th minute. The tense game saw over 80,000 hardcore fans occupying the Shah Alam Stadium. The final will be a repeat of the 2001 Kuala Lumpur SEA Games final between Malaysia and Thailand at the National Stadium in Bukit Jalil next Tuesday. Malaysia last won the gold medal in the 2011 Jakarta SEA Games, while Thailand are the defending champions. Malaysia's Naraj Singh Randhawa clinched his third consecutive gold in the men's high jump event yesterday. Naraj and teammate Lee Hapway both cleared 2.24 meters. However, on count, Becky Naraj was awarded the gold and Hapway the silver. The duo equaled the SEA Games record of 2.24 meters set by Malaysian Lu Kom Tee in the 1995 Chiang Mai SEA Games. Having just returned from the World Championships in London, Naraj soaked up the adulation of the crowd at the National Stadium in Bukit Jalil to compete a hat-trick of SEA Games gold medals. Naraj went into the SEA Games as the two-time defending champion, having won in Myanmar in 2013 and Singapore in 2015.
Saya gembira. I'm really happy I get to contribute once more to Malaysia's medal tally. here at the SEA Games at home. I mean, the supporters and the crowd were unbelievable. I mean, I never expected so many people to show up and to actually cheer that loud for me alone. So it was amazing. It was really amazing. Thank you to all supporters.
Dua-dua sama buat start PB kat sini tapi saya tak dapat buat. I'm very sorry to all. Mungkin next game saya akan come back.
Halfway is a 3-time SEA Games gold medalist from 2007 to 2011. Sharmini Christina Ratnasingham overcame a career-threatening knee injury to lead Malaysia to the show jumping team gold medal in dramatic fashion at 3Q Equestrian Centre in Rawang yesterday. The medalist had to be decided on a jump-off as Malaysia, the Philippines and Thailand were tied with 8 faults each after 2 rounds of competition. Sharmini and her younger brother, Nilan Jonathan, along with Kabil Ambak and Praveen Nair Madhavan, did not make a single mistake in the jump-off as the Philippines accumulated 12 faults while Thailand took third with 15 faults. It is Malaysia's first gold medal in the show jumping team since the 2007 Korat SEA Games. For Kabil, it is also his 11th SEA Games title in equestrian. Sharmini was part of the team that won bronze in the 2011 Indonesia edition and silver in Singapore 2 years ago. After the men's pairs secured gold to meet Malaysia's 4 gold targets in long balls in the KL SEA Games yesterday, the women's pairs did likewise, thus producing results above expectations. Siti Zalina Ahmad and Auni Fathia Khamis, though receiving stiff fight from their Brunei opponents, Esmawandi Ibrahim and DK Nurul Nabila in the final, prevailed 17-10 in the end. The Philippines took the bronze. That concludes this afternoon's edition of News on 2. In our top story, Malaysia booked football final spot after LAST-GASP win against Indonesia. News on 2 will be back with more updates at 7 this evening. I'm CYNTHIA Maryline Arthur. Thank you for watching.